Hey, what's going on guys, it's Chum here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to farm Espa Roba in the brand new February 2018 event in order to get 7,000 to 8,000 points. Now this depends on, of course, how many foils and prismatics you have, but otherwise the deck is very good and it's going to be pretty consistent for you guys. And of course, as you guys can see in the deck list above me, this is a Dark Paladin deck. Now, Dark Paladin is super important for farming Espa Roba because he has some really dangerous spell cards, two of them being Tribute to the Doom, which of course can destroy a monster, and the second one being Brain Control, which literally lets him take your monster at the cost of 800 life points and potentially attack you for games. So, like I said, having Dark Paladin is super important because he can negate spell cards, and as you guys can see in this farm deck, we are pretty much built in order to summon Dark Paladin on turn 1. And just have him as a wall on your side of the field, and just keep ending your turn until you get to that end of the game. So you guys can see here, I start off by playing my Recycling Plant, just because it lets me get a card back to my hand, which lets me discard for Paladin's effect. And then I play my spell card in order to search Blasted Blader and fuse Blasted Blader and Dark Magician together to get my first Paladin on the field. Now, pretty much, once this is done, I am all set up and I'm good to go, because once Dark Paladin is out here on the field, you're pretty much safe. And of course, as you saw at the end of my turn, I got Blasted Blader back to hand, so now I have more discard fodder for negations. Once you have Dark Paladin on the field, you're pretty much set. All you gotta do is just keep drawing cards and ending your turn, and of course at any interval whenever he decides to use a spell card that could threaten you, just discard a card and negate it with Dark Paladin's effect. Now once we get to the middle of the duel, you'll notice that I actually use the effect of Fusion Recycling Plant to search Polymerization, and then discard my King of the Swamp to trigger its effect and search a second Polymerization. This is completely unnecessary. The reason I did this was just to thin my deck out so that we'll get to the end of the final turn faster. Speeding up the duel like this is completely unnecessary, so if you just want to keep all your cards in hand so that way you have fuel to use Dark Paladin's effect, feel free to do that. However, I was pretty confident given I had plenty of cards to discard and already my 2 fusion monsters on the field. Now of course, having 2 Dark Paladins on the field is not an easy thing. First of all, you have to actually get 2 Dark Paladins, which can be pretty difficult since he is a main box ultra rare. If you haven't got 2 Dark Paladins, feel free to replace Dark Paladin with Dark Flare Knight, the fusion of Dark Magician and Flame Swordsman, and of course you can use one of our substitute cards in order to substitute Flame Swordsman. One thing you should note if you use this method though, is don't summon Dark Flare Knight until the final turn, because if you do summon him early, he can get attacked over by a Jinzo. Now once you have your 2 fusion monsters on the field, be it 2 Dark Paladin or Dark Paladin and Dark Flare Knight, simply keep ending your turn until you get to the final turn. Once you're in the final turn, play any spell cards you have that could be full and give you bonus points, as I do here with my Emblem of Dragon Destroyer. Then what you want to do is you want to summon your Gravekeeper's Vassal and use your Secret Passage to let him attack directly. And then use both your Union attacks so he gets the attack of both your Dark Paladins twice, giving him over 10,000. And then finally, when you enter the battle phase, activate your anti-magic arrows in order to make sure that he can't use his face down cards, which includes Pulse Mines, which could stop your attack. And then finally, attack him directly for game, and that'll give you over 10,000 damage with effect damage only, giving you a bunch of points. Now I'll show you guys a quick screenshot of how many points I got. I got 2 separate farms. The first one was a 7.9, I believe, thousand, and then the second one was an 8,000. And the reason I just wanted to show you both is the first one was me having all the foils and prismatics I had available to me. The second one, in which I didn't get 8,000, I actually hadn't put in my prismatic union attack, so I fell just short. Alright guys, so that's it for the farm. I hope you guys found this video useful. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. And of course, if you guys want to see more content like this in the future, I'll be doing plenty of Duel Links guides, including event overviews as well as farming decks in the future as well. So make sure you hit that subscribe button to see that content when it comes out. Either way, I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, I hope you guys have a wonderful day.